How's it going, everyone? Welcome to Tavern Talk, an upcoming story novel type game inspired by D&D. This is going to be let's kind of like an extended look at an upcoming game called Tavern Talk. Now, this game has a demo out on Steam right now, but the devs actually sent me access to an extended demo. So this will be longer than what you can actually play right now on Steam. So big shout out to the devs for sending that to me. I appreciate that very much so that we could check it out and kind of understand what Tavern Talk is. This has caught my eye for sure, because I do like visual novel games, story-driven games, and things like that. It's kind of one of my guilty pleasures here on the channel. You can follow this project on Kickstarter if you want to support. If you really like what you see in today's video, you can definitely hit the like button, spread the word about Tavern Talk, and also, you know, like I said, add it to, well, I didn't say this yet, but add it to your wish list on Steam and help them and support them on Kickstarter as well. Now, real quick, in case you do not know what Tavern Talk is, I will read a little bit of description for Tavern Talk. This is a cozy visual novel, and it's about running a tavern in a D&D-inspired fantasy. Gather rumors, serve magical drinks, and meet adventurers on a life-changing quest. This is developed by Gentle Troll Entertainment and published by Gentle Troll Entertainment. It is under the tags of a visual novel, multiple endings, adventure, and cozy. So, yeah. There is no release date set for this game, but if I were to predict, maybe sometime in 2024. That's all I have for you for Tavern Talk here. Like I said, I'll say it one more time. If you really enjoy what you see in today's video, make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe if you want more content by me, of course. And that's pretty much it. This is a live stream, so let me say hello to everybody in the live stream. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you are having a wonderful Tuesday, as today is. We will be doing 2 streams today, so at the end of today's stream, just stay tuned, and we'll be able to go on to our afternoon stream or evening stream, depending on where you're at. Bubbly B, how are you? Good to see you. FBK, welcome in. How are you? Anna Maria, Maya J, welcome in. Hello, Ambers, welcome in. Welcome in. Susie T, hello. Shay, how you doing? Shay, Bearded Dragon, welcome in as well. Gavin, hello, Gavin, welcome in. Punky, how are you? Shante, welcome in. Game Stations, Linda, welcome in. Welcome in. Yes, hello, Kai, how are you? Welcome in as well. Morticia, how are you? Welcome in. Waffle, Barclay, hello, hello. The River Nile, what's going on? Welcome in. It's very good to see all of you. Short Fix, how are you? Good to see you. Hope you are doing well. I was away for a while to a trip to Alaska and excited and wanted to share. I'm engaged now and love you all. Very good. That is so awesome, Short Fix, and congratulations. I love to hear that. That is so amazing, and I hope you are doing well this freaking Tuesday. That is awesome. Wonderful stuff there. Hello, Katie. How are you? Welcome in, Katie. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yes, yes, yes. Everybody's filing in. Single file line, please. Yes. Hello, Samantha. Hello, Masumi. Welcome in. Yes. Tripwire. Hello, Tripwire. Hello, hello. Yes, 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 yes. Anybody else that I'm seeing here? Yes, Lori. Lori Ann, how are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. And I think I said hello to Anna Maria. If I didn't, then you got 2 of them there. Hi, hi, hi. And if you haven't already, you can go ahead and say hi. I'll try my best to say hello to you as well. Maggie, thank you for the re-up on the membership there as well. I appreciate that, Maggie. Thank you very much. And Average Psycho, hello, Average Psycho. Cavastar, hello, Cavastar. Amethyst, MP7, how are you? Welcome in as well. Thank you very much, Maggie. Big ups to you, and thank you for the support. I appreciate that indeed. Without further ado, I think it's time for us to jump into Tavern Talk and see what this game is all about. Jammy Socks, hello, Jammy Socks. Yes, so let's start a new one. Pronouns, we will go with he and him. Yes, we shall. Hello, Danielle. There's the wife. Wow, the wife is actually here on an early stream. That is, I've never seen that before. That is history. Hello, Danielle. Welcome in. All right, let's dive in. So the 57th of the Wake, Act 1, The Wayfarer's Inn. The new beginning. Start the day. If I do mispronounce words, I do apologize in advance. I'm not very good at saying the words, so that I will kind of, you know, put that in play here. This also is a beta version. It is not the final product, is basically what it's saying down below as well. Let's start our day, shall we? Let's do it. A nice, peaceful, cozy adventure novel. Also, if the game is a little too loud, if the music is a little too loud, just let me know and I will see if I can go into the music and kind of adjust that. If it's just right, then perfect. This is question mark, question mark. Hiya, Inkeep. How's it going? All nice and dandy? Yeah, can't complain, I guess. How about you, Fable? All nice and dandy. Ah, this person's name is Fable. Yes, yes, all nice and dandy. I had such an exciting day. Really, really exciting. Did you go on an adventure? Even better. I took a walk around the grove, and then I replanted a mushroom that had fallen over. Then I patiently waited for it to turn into a mushroom monster, or mushroom mimic, maybe a gnome. Did it? No, it did not. I got to take another walk around the grove, though. How was it? Great. I got to see the same stones, the same trees, the same Amaranthine Hydra guarding the entrance to Avalon, the same moss. I think I said that right, Amaranthine. I even got to water the asters. I didn't really need it, but I was there, so sounds very exciting. Who am I kidding? My life is as exciting as a dried nut. I'll look at her face. Nuts are healthy, very thrilling in sauces or as a snack. There are various types of nuts: walnuts, peanuts, pecan nuts. I'm allergic though. Oh. I didn't know that. I'm sorry. Oh, no worries. I mean, I never told you. And hey, at least something would happen if I ate a nut, just not something very fun. Oh, Maggie, thank you for the 11 months. One more month away from being a year. Thank you for that. Hello to you. Yes, we did get packages in the mail yesterday that were very, very good and very awesome. So thank you all to sending packages yesterday. I very much appreciate that. And Tripwire, thank you for becoming a member as well. And a tip for good measure, too. Thank you very much, Tripwire. Big ups to you. Hope you're having a good Tuesday as well. Welcome to the fam, baby. And hey, at least something would happen if I ate a nut, not just something very fun. Allergic shock and all that, does that count as an adventure? No, it does not. I think that counts as a mistake. So, what you're saying is that you're missing the spice. Oh, no. I have a very sensitive stomach. I don't think chills would help me much. Though I'm very good at growing phoenix chilies. I was talking about the spice in your life. Oh. That's what you meant, right? Well, yes, exactly, that's it. There's no chili flakes, no garlic, and no dragons. Just a lot of salt. Hello, Tammy. How are you, Tammy? Hello, T. Welcome in. Hello, Lady Fluffy Dragon. I'm like a bland soup, I guess. So a classic case of boredom, then. I see. Do you know that feeling when nothing exciting is going on in life? Like, life isn't bad, but also not particularly funny. Have you tried visiting a circus? Have you tried adding some zest to your soup? All right, there we go. Add some zest to your life. Add some zest to your soup, yeah? Huh? Drama, buzz, excitement, something fiery. I hate that. If things are going well in your life, you don't have to go out looking for drama. Are you out of your mind? Ay. Hello, Victoria. How are you? Don't go to Reddit, please. Go to the theater or a gala. Not even a hot air balloon. A hot air balloon? Don't they fly up, like, really high? Yes, they do. I think that's the point. Well, I'm afraid of heights, and of people, and of actors. But apart from that, I'm trying. I tried singing, but what is singing if not the telling of a tale? How can I sing of things if I've never lived through anything? What do you mean? Well, day in and day out, I live in the same green soup of routines. Sure, I have my forest and I look after it, but I want to go out there and see something. Like, for an example, listen to this song I started writing. Uh-oh, here we go. I wish to be a hero, laying mighty drakes. I wish to meet a pretty nymph resting by the lakes. That sounds like a good song opening to me. Oh, really? You think so? Well, perhaps it has a nice flow to it. But nothing actually happens in it, because all I do is just sit around and wish for things to happen. Hello, Lissa Lou. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. I don't even know what nymphs do. I've never met one. Taxes, maybe? Yeah, that's exactly what they do. No, I don't think so. I would love to sing about the exciting, magical things I encounter. But to be honest, the most exciting thing in my life is coming to your tavern and discovering new drinks. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Not a lot of songs you can write about that, I guess. I wouldn't mind a jingle, though. I'll think of one. And I mentioned nymphs in it. I'd prefer it if you didn't. Okay. Maybe one day I get to offer them their own jingle. In the meantime, can I offer you a drink, though? Yes, I would love a drink. The usual, Fable? Why, yes, please. That means a swift strike, in case you forgot. Thank you for the reminder, Fable. This reminds me a lot of Coffee Talk. It's my favorite. It always makes me feel like a feather-light nymph floating in the waves of a sunny lake. Hey, KP, how are you? Good to see you. Welcome in. Hello, Jocelyn, as well. Welcome in. The Candy Lady. Hello. You want to be with a nymph or a nymph? Oh? But mostly I want a swift strike. Message received. Though, I was wondering, I've been coming to your tavern for so long and I still don't know anything about how you make your drinks. Could you show me, actually? Yes, hit me with a tutorial, please, and thank you. It does feel a lot like Coffee Talk, right? Really? Why, yes. What do I do? Do I need to put on an apron or summon a familiar? How do I summon a familiar? Just follow me. Okay, I'm a little scared. Oh my gosh. Welcome to my drink mixing nook. That is an adorable looking eyeball. So this is what it looks like back here, right? I guess so. Hello, Andrew. Careful, I haven't fed him yet. Where do we start? Well, usually I start by figuring out what my patrons want. To make sure I don't forget what they ordered, I take notes in my journal. Yeah. Let's have a look, shall we? So the order. Oh, you pinned my order, so the order's up there, right? Very well. That is the Frosted Lagoon, the Swift Strike, the Smoking Heart, the Southern Brawler, and the Sparkling Nebula. I did. If I want to look for specifics, I check my detailed notes. I do keep a log just in case. When I'm sure I know what was asked of me, I browse my recipes. Can't just freehand mix something to see what sticks. No, you cannot do that. I like to mix and match for a more varied result, but the right balance is crucial, so I stick to my recipes. When I have settled on one, I can use the chalk to draw it on the board. Oh, very well. What if you pick the wrong one? I can either erase it with the sponge or just pick a different recipe. My ingredients are stored in the 5 bottles on the right. Ah, very well. There is a dexterity, intelligence, defense, strength, and charisma. I think dexterity sounds the tastiest. I had a feeling you might say that. If I mess up or want to redo my drink for any reason, I can simply feed my mistakes to Anju. Hello, Digger Pain. How are you? Hello, Heidi. Hello. Hello, Android Gaming. How's it going? Welcome in. Once I'm done, I press the bell to activate the primordial vortex. I think I said that correctly. Actually, I don't need to bore you with the magic details. Just try making a drink. You've got this. Okay. So, can I go into the recipe and actually just make something? So, if I wanted to make a Swift Strike, I would need to go Swifty on me, yeah? Not Taylor Swift. Jesus. I'm sorry. I already get enough Swifty at home with Danielle. So draw recipe. Can we draw it? So we can draw it on the chalkboard. Oh, very nice. Very nice. And then we can kind of see where we're at. Yeah. So we want to go, oh, you can see that it highlights too. So we definitely want to go here. Borden. Oh, baby. That's pretty cool. Ooh. Ooh. This is cool, dude. Swift Strike. Oh, very neat. That's really cool how you can do that. What? That was pretty cool. Wow, it actually does teleport. Of course it does. What do you think was going to happen? I thought you were just very good at sleight of hand. I see. Well, give your creation a taste, shall you? It's delicious. I made that? You made that. Thank you for showing me the ropes. Thank you for your enthusiasm. That was really cool. Yeah, I like it. These adventures you dream of. Aren't you scared it'll be the end of you? Maybe. But how would I know if I never try? You actually want to try? Well, yes, I want to tell great stories, but what? Never mind. Oh, hello. Who are you? How can I help you? A drink. For you? Right. What kind of drink? Drinkable. Very specific. Thank you. How about a spoken heart? Some charisma can't hurt. Well, let's not insult the person. Sure. Whatever. Alright, so a spoken heart. We shall know that, right? Spoken heart. Sparking spoken heart. There we go. Let's draw that up there. There we go. Alright, very good. So I really, really like this. The way this, you know, kind of does its thing, yeah? Perfect. A little bit of this. And a little bit of this. Can it hurt? That's the spoken heart. Very cool. Nice. Oh, that looks nice. Like a little, little island drink, it feels like. It should be digestible. Maybe even tasty. Thank you. Almost washes away the memories of the banshee haunting the lonesome lagoon at night. And her bone-shattering song of sorrow. Almost. Rumor unlocked. Song of bones and water. We have a rumor now that we can talk with. Very, very interesting. All right. The brooding type, I see. Very well. What are you thinking about, Fable? Just dreams. Yours or someone else's? Mine. Other people seem to have the courage to follow theirs. Why can't I be like that? Isn't that up to you? Well, I wish it was. My brother says my dreams are a fool's errand, that I am running away from where I belong. We are rangers. Fable. We belong to the woods, like the stream that patters down the mountain. Or the birds and the trees. We keep the balance. It's what we're meant to do. And is that what you want to do? Yes, no, not really, but I want to experience things outside the safe borders of the forest. I want to live a life so full of adventure, boredom will feel like bliss. I want to be brave and strong. And I want to sing songs about my adventures that make other people yearn for the same freedom. Of course, I can never leave the Ashen Grove behind forever. It is my home. But there is nothing wrong with going away from time to time, am I right? I mean, my brother looks after the grove as well as my sisters. I think he'd be fine without me, yeah? Then you should do what your heart desires. Will it stop aching then? I think so, yes. What if? It is wrong to leave, though. What if destiny never meant for me to leave? What if it did? That would be a dream come true. Be your own, Genie, Fable. Your adventures start with you. Thank you, Innkeeper. You really are the most exciting part of my day. Well, at least we're somebody's exciting part of... Oh my lord, hello. You're looking pretty badass. Greetings, traveler. How may I help you? You own this establishment, Innkeep? Last time I checked. Look at the, look at the background too. Look at the art style, it's so good. With whom do I have the pleasure of meeting? The name is Carolyn. Carolyn? You can call me Care or Lynn. Couldn't care less. Maybe I'll just call you Lynn. That might be easier for me. Nice to meet you, Carolyn. What can I do for you? Perhaps something to drink? You do the thing with the quests, right? So they say. Do you want one? You can have a look at my notice board. Oh, we have quests here. Oh, very good. No quest for me. But I may have one for you, or your notice board. Tell me more. Heard of a werewolf making trouble in the Tregarian terrorizing farmers. Tregarian terrorizing farmers, tearing sheep apart, the whole program. A werewolf. So rumor unlocked, werewolf mayhem. A werewolf, that's news to me. Listen, me too. Didn't see one in almost a decade, and that was far south in Arove. Arove? Arave, maybe Arave. Rumor unlocked, Nomady. Been wondering if it's the same one, just moving up like a nomad. Nomad. Yeah. I thought the werewolf hype died together with that one romance novel. You mean the one with the vampires, yeah? Think so. Now, just split the society into two camps, Team Werewolf and Team Vampire. Which one were you, Keep? Oh, Team Vampire, Team Werewolf. Very well. I think it's gonna go to Team Werewolf. Is it the fur or the pecs? Neither. Twilight reference, exactly. Neither. Questionable experience with the other camp, more so. I'm itching to ask for details. Don't. How about you? Wouldn't you like to know? Yes, that's why I asked. Keep guessing, though. Has anyone ever told you that you could pass as a werewolf? Yes, all the time. At least twice a day. Only downside of looking like a wolf is getting mistaken for one. I see. Is that the reason why you don't want to take care of werewolves yourself, yeah? Yes. No. I'm just too afraid he might look a little too familiar to my Uncle Dragon. I would feel bad saying that, fella. You know, hunchback, hairy, crooked teeth. Is it a werewolf or just Uncle Dragon? You couldn't tell. Same fate had befallen Aunt Olga. I'm sorry to hear that. Nah, that hag had it coming. Oh, very well. Never stay behind your grooming schedule, or before you know it, the next wannabe Van Helsing will strike you down with a silver arrow. Do the Van Helsings also hunt werewolves? Don't know. Don't care enough to check. Either way, the southern werewolf. Yes? Alright, anything else that might help others get done with it rather swiftly? Fetch. Pardon me? Should they get into a dangerous situation, they'll just have to start playing fetch. That works. On any dog, trust me. Rumor, fetch. Good to know. Thanks, Scare, or Lynn. Right, it's not that hard. Either Carolyn, Care, or Lynn. I got you, Lynn. Aight, Chief. You got a name, or is it just Innkeep? Just Innkeep for now. Playing hard does it get, I see. Very well. Well, Innkeep, then, before I venture on, you've got a drink for me, yeah? Of course, what would you like? I'll take something powerful, something with a whole lot of strength. Yes. And don't you dare giving me any of that watered-down muck instead. Okay, just so everyone is aware, I know people might be a little confused. Just so everyone is aware, this game is a visual novel game. This is the type of game it is. It is a visual novel, story, adventure, multiple choice ending game. There isn't going to be like, we're going to go out and have like tea and hey, subscriber cake with a bunch of people. Like it's basically all dialogue, right? Just so people are aware. Okay, so something strong, did he say? Would it be the Southern Brawler? Southern Brawler? He said something strong, right? Southern Brawler would be pretty good. Let's do that. All right, let's fill that. By the way, thank you, Tommy, for... Oh my gosh. For subscribing. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Let's go like that. Okay. And then come over here for a little bit of this. Top it off. Actually, I think I topped it off too well. Open up! I'm pouring it in. Get in there. There we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. There we are. Okay. We'll try again. All right. Okay, we hit it there. We come out this way. Hit it there. We come out this way. Perfect. All right, so now we have this Southern Brawler. Order up. Take it up. How do you like that, Lynn? A drink with 0 water as requested. Not bad. Just what I was craving. Thanks. Oh, good. Where will you head from here? Haps back north? Through the Ashen Grove. Got some business to clean up. What kind of business? Personal business, actually. Care to elaborate? No, actually, I shall not. But you won't stop asking until I do, will you? No. My cousin claims her crops are being stolen by undead snails. Obviously, I'm pretty sure she's hallucinating. But I did hear some folks complaining about an undead uptake up north, so might as well humor her and make sure she hasn't turned into an undead snail herself. Something like that. Yeah. It's odd, ain't it? Recruiting the dead or resurrecting the dead? Sorry. Snail's pace. Rumor unlocked. It's certainly unconventional. That's one way to put it, now isn't it? I think there's not much use of digging up the past. It's just going to open wounds you stapled shut. Or eat your face. The past haunts everyone willing to listen, sorry. Would you mind talking like a normal person? Ain't exactly up for philosophizing. You started this conversation, though. And I'm ending it here. Alright, well then. If you find any more rumors from me or need aid, don't shy away from coming back. I'm more of a lone wolf. Don't do groups, but sure, for more work I'll be back. I'll be waiting. Speaking of rumors, you know how to turn them into proper quests, right? Don't want them to go to waste. I could use some help on that too. Fine, I guess I've got a few more minutes. Let me see your setup. Alright, so quests. So this is where I sort all the rumors I've collected. I also keep them written down in my journal so I don't forget. Smart. I think the best next step would be sorting the fitting snippets onto your quest page. Oh, this is interesting. Just drag them over and make sure they're all for the same quest. Otherwise, you'll end up confusing adventurers. Oh my gosh. Okay. Once you're done, select the quill of yours and it will be written up. Interesting. Got it? I hope so. I think I do. Yeah. I hope so. Hello, Ninja. Hello, Rock Garden. Good to see you. Hello, Tommies. How are you? Welcome in. Got it. Thank you for your help, Lynn. Put it on my tab, shall ya? That's not how that works. Good night to you. Very well. All right, then let's assemble this quest. I think I know what I'm doing. So the Vulcan Carolyn told me about a werewolf who's roaming around Tregaren, a potential threat to villagers. Let's see here. An unusual amount of undead to be haunting the north. Undead snails are being accused of stealing crops. This apparently poses a problem. So if we go like this, and then the werewolf. So that is the... Carolyn told me about the werewolf who's roaming around. The werewolf previously has been seen in Erove, a southern town, a nomad, or do they have a goal in mind? Let's put that there. And I think that is good. No, here we go. A werewolf's secret weakness is playing fetch. Haha! I have done it! A werewolf on detours. Nice. We actually made a quest for travelers to come and pick up. I like that. The right to St. Vulcan passed by the Wayfarer's Inn, reporting a werewolf making their way up to the Tregaren from Erove. I have so hard time pronouncing these words. They pose a potential threat to helpless sheep and villagers. Apparently, werewolves love playing fetch. Are you brave enough to take on the quest and save Tregaren from this werewolf mayhem? I love it. I love that we've created a quest. And I hope someone picks that up. That's so cool. I think that's really cool. And we fed our that. We fed our that. That's what we fed. The 58th of the way. The prelude to bravery. Start the day, shall we? Let's do it. Okay, here we go. Oh, there's Fable. Quest taken. Yes. Oh, what do you have there, Fable? I found this on your notice board. It says a werewolf is terrorizing Tregaren. Is it true? It is indeed, actually. Have you sent anyone after it yet? Maybe that hooded guy from yesterday. Not yet. What kind of hero are you? Looking for, sorry. One who knows their way around difficult terrain. Woods even. Preferably one who is good with the bow. Sounds like an elf. One that will tell me that they want the quest. Ah, I'm good with a bow. Yes, Fable. and I know my way around any woods. I know, Fable. Very well. Hello, Spork. How are you? Welcome in, Spork. And I think I think Fable wants us to say, go do the quest. Right? Maybe I want that quest. Just maybe? No. Not just maybe. Since yesterday, all I've been able to think about, what I've been able to think about is you telling me to follow my heart, which is true. Then I step into your tavern, and the quest practically jumps out at me, and I think, hey, there's a start for an adventure. It's near a forest. You know, forests. You live in a forest. And werewolves are basically just normal wolves, but slightly scarier because they are also human. But you've talked to humans before. And you got silver arrows for your birthday last year, and they're just collecting dust in your room. And I thought I could ask you about if anyone had taken it yet. And then I didn't think that far. I see. Or rather, I did. But then I thought, what if I take the quest? Then I have to go on the quest. She's so hesitant. That Fable is so hesitant, so anxious. And I have to fight the werewolf or talk to the werewolf, which is worse. Because what if the werewolf doesn't like me? And what if, when I try to shoot it with my silver arrow, I miss and shoot a tree instead? And then the tree will be mad at me. This is incredibly... She has incredible high anxiety now, doesn't she? But it won't really matter because I'll be dead because of the werewolf. That took a quick turn now, didn't it? So maybe I should put the quest back then. Fable. Yes? You want me to tell you to take the quest? Maybe. I can't make that decision for you. Neither can I. Whenever I have to make a difficult decision, it's like I freeze in place. And suddenly I'm unable to move until someone makes the decision for me. Like a slime, a frozen slime, a frozen slime that can't move. I've met slimes less anxious than you, though. You've met slimes? My tavern is open to everyone. Oh, right. What do slimes drink? Water? More slime? Bones? You sell bones? Only to slimes. Maybe you can add my bones to your menu soon. You'll have to pick them up from the forest. Oh my gosh. I think I would have a hard time convincing a werewolf to give up free bones. Why are you so anxious, Fable? In general? I think that would take up more time than we have. About taking the quest. It seems to me that you want to take it, but you are trying to talk yourself out of it instead. Oh, well, I do want to go on that quest. Werewolves may not be the best muses, but it would make a good start for a song, right? The prelude of an epic fable, the protector of the woods, the world, the worms. The worms? Well, they seem like they need protecting. But every time that I think about embarking on a quest, and I start to think more deeply about what might happen, all my bones start to shake and I feel dizzy. Well, bones don't shake, your body does. Is there something making you feel like you might fail? Aside from the bloodthirsty werewolf? We don't know what it is thirsty for. It might prefer orange juice. It might. Well, heroes have a history, right? Great feats they can look back on to define their bravery. Inspirational stories that remind them of the light and the dark. I have the opposite of that. Great mistakes and epic regrets. Like the Mary Morgan incident. Or my first encounter with the Amaranthine Hydra. Or the reason why nobody wants to spend time with me. Wow. Isn't that right? Right. Okay. With Fable, this is actually is starting to... Oh, they and them. Okay, Fable is they and them. Okay, good shout. I wasn't sure. They didn't really say in the beginning, but Fable is starting to kind of like show us a what is it? A very good lesson of having that anxiety and kind of working through it and kind of having a, what is it? A lot of similarities of what some people in real life would have, right? Very cool. The Mary Morgan incident, your first encounter with the Hydra, because I'm really relating. I guess relatable is the correct word for this. I'm really relating to a lot of deep thoughts and a lot of overthinking thoughts that that Fable is going over. Why does no one want to spend time with you? Let's talk about the Mary Morgan incident. Yeah. Yes, the Mary Morgan incident. Didn't you hear of it? Oh, thank Gaia. Word didn't carry around. It was my very first adventure, the chance to finally get out of my daily grind. What happened? An adventuring party was on their way, passing through the Ashen Grove. Due to the Sylvan spirits, it gets fairly foggy at night. And the fog bears great dangers to anyone who isn't acquainted with the spirits home to it. So they wanted guidance from a local ranger. A merchant up in Tregarin recommended me. I agreed to help, of course. My first adventure, yay. I was so excited, but also very, very nervous. So, of course, it ought to go wrong. I think it was the nerves. Why were you so nervous? New people, seasoned adventurers, one stronger than the other, in shining armor and armed to their teeth. I wanted to leave a good impression, but my bad luck got in the way of that. How did it go wrong? They felt their condescending looks on my back as I walked them through the woods. Of course, I don't know whether they actually looked, but my fear got a hold of me and I led them astray. I blacked out, I think. I never got lost in the woods before. But this time I did. I couldn't see well, with the blood rushing in my ears and feeling dizzy. So, for some stupid reason, I led them along a path no one should ever pass. Past the riverbanks of the Shiver Mere, home of the Mary Morgan. You know of the Mary Morgan, yes? The wrathful spirit that is known to drown men? Not sure if she really differentiates between genders, though. Okay, so that is the Mary Morgan. For some stupid reason, I led them right into the arms. I got scared. And in the end, they had to save me. They fought the creature, and we finally found a way out when dawn broke. And the fog ebbed away. I couldn't look at them for the rest of the journey, and I silently bid my farewells when we reached the other side of the Ashen Grove. I was too embarrassed to speak. I'm sure I'm still there laughing stock at every gathering. A laughing stock of Ashen Grove? Is that what it is? Ashen Grove? Hi, Highlander. How are you, Highlander? Welcome in. How am I ever supposed to set a foot in the adventuring world again? To be fair, could have been worse. I could have led them right into the arms of the Shamira, residing in the Quagman Grove. They say it has a taste for adventurers. Three-headed beast. They say it has a taste for adventurers, but you didn't. But I didn't. Your first encounter with the Hydra. Well, just a day after it arrived to guard the portal in the Dreamplane Avalon, I wanted to be polite and neighborly, so I brought it some homemade biscuits. I burned them a little in the oven, but I thought since it has fire breath, it wouldn't really mind. So I approached the Amarethan, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but hopefully I am, Hydra. And I have this whole speech prepared about how I am looking forward to having it around. And how its green scales match my hat. But it was so tall and intimidating, I forgot all about what I wanted to say. So I just set down the biscuits and smiled awkwardly. It looked at my biscuits and then at me, and it said, "By the rivers of the stars stands a man who reads the fireman's past. Some things are as sturdy as the glided ice. Some things as changing as Leviathan's sea. Leviathan sea. All Shamiras hate mice, all Hydras love tea." I thought to myself, wow. The Amaranth Hydra has given me a riddle. A quest. Maybe this shall be my first adventure. Hello, Ashley. How are you, Ashley? Hello, Shannon. How are you, Shannon? Welcome in. But I couldn't figure out the answers, so I left, and I tried to solve the riddle for 3 days. I was too ashamed to step foot in front of it again, lest it know that I am not worthy of its wisdom. But then I couldn't take it anymore and I ran back, apologized and begged for the answer. Turns out, that's just how it speaks. It wanted tea. Did you get it one? Yeah, I did actually. Then you completed its quest. 3 days late? If it had been an antidote it had needed, it would have died. Would-haves are as useful as an antidote when you have not been poisoned. Would-haves, what-ifs, and buts, right? It changes nothing. I suppose you have a point, though. So it seems like with Fable has had a lot of, how would you say it? A lot of failures, so to speak, at least in their eyes, a lot of failures. And that's why they have this, like, anxiety built up for anything they do, right? Why does no one want to spend time with you? Because I'm unlucky. I'm unlucky, and whenever good things are supposed to happen, I ruin them. No matter how easy they are, nothing seems easy enough for me. Imagine there is one nail sticking out in the whole kingdom. Everyone will pass it, except for me. I'll get caught on it and rip my coat. Did that happen once? Once? I wish it had just happened once. It seems that my life only follows the path that is the most embarrassing. Or dangerous. Or dangerously embarrassing. The curse of ill luck follows me wherever I go, like an adventuring companion who secretly wants to kill you. No one wants to hang out with someone who naturally attracts bad things. You are too harsh on yourself, Fable. Am I? See, just last week, I wanted to go gather fresh flowers. The daffodils are blooming, and they make for a nice bouquet, you know? Or hair accessories. They always calm my anxiety when I have them around. But me, being me, I confuse them with their evil twin, the weeping Amaryllis. Amaryllis? Oh my god. Fable. Now guess what I spent the whole day afterwards doing? Weeping? Like a baby all day long. When I plucked them, they released their spores and I started crying. I suddenly felt all the sadness of the world rushing over me. I've never been so heartbroken. I'm sorry, that sounds horrible, Fable. It was. It really was. Between the tears and sobs, I managed to make a tincture made from hogweed. It eased the pain, but the tears wouldn't stop until dawn. I'm so silly sometimes. At least, you know, at least they admit they're silly. There's nothing wrong with picking flowers. There is if it's the wrong flower. Imagine if I had offered them to the adventurers, or even worse, the Hydra. That would have been so embarrassing. I don't think gifting others flowers to make them a little happier is embarrassing. And it would have made for a good story to laugh about together. I don't think they would have laughed about it with me. Actually, more at me. Maybe they would be laughing with you if you wouldn't have ran away. You seem to assign them a cruel sense of humor they haven't actually shown to you yet. Not everyone thinks about you the way you think about yourself. Let that be known. There we go. Quote of the day. Not everyone thinks about you the way you think about yourself. Isn't that true right there? Holy crap. That would be nice. Innkeeper? Yes? Do you like spending time with me? I do, Fable. I really... No, not really. No, I do, Fable, of course. Really? Of course. Seeing your face in my tavern brightens even the cloudiest of days. Please, never stop coming around. I won't. You make me feel a lot less alone. Thank you. That's because you're not alone. Not as long as my tavern and I are here. You better not go anywhere. Not planning on it. Anyhow, you seem to be very insecure. I think that's the biggest problem. But how can I not be when everything I touch falls apart? You know that isn't true. You're right. I'm a great gardener. Everything grows around me, but I seem to get smaller. Except zucchinis. I can't figure out how to grow those. So in a way, I am like a zucchini. I am insecure because I don't know what I'm capable of. Got to find that out then. Like on a quest? For an example. Don't you think I'm a little underelved? Do you think that will change by sitting around here? I guess not. Someone has to help these people, right? What if I don't, and then no one else comes around? What if I am the only chance they got? But what if I'm not? What if there's someone better? Oh my lord. The best thing you can do is try to help them. So what if another adventurer swings by and they are able to make the situation better? Isn't that a good thing? Or what if another adventurer comes by and they make it worse? 4 hands are better than 2. And who knows, you might even end up joining a party. Oh. And besides, if it's a perfect hero they want, they'll be waiting forever. And if I think about it like that, maybe I should not decide to give up before I even tried. After all, I am very quick runner, so if I screw up, I can just run away real quick. That's a spirit, I guess. Okay, Fable, a great gardener and future hero, charmer of nymphs, and going to embark on this quest and save the villagers. And I shall return victorious. Did I do it right? Yes, good job. I'll leave the quest in your capable hands, brave adventurer. Would you like a drink to aid on your journey? Yes, of course. Do you have something that can make me more nimble and quiet so that the werewolves won't see me coming? Something with a lot of dexterity. Very well. If I want to fight it, I'm going to need that surprise round advantage. Or maybe something that can help me with diplomacy. Perhaps it's just a hungry loss. A light lichen after all, and all it needs is a pep talk and a hug. Oh, very well. Maybe we can even be friends. Oh, that would be too adorable. But I would need something with a lot of charisma for that. We'll leave the choice up to you. Very, very interesting. So, I'm assuming at least, I don't know if this is correct or not, but I'm assuming how this is playing out is I can choose up to 3 drinks for Fable, and how Fable interacts with the quest depends on the drink I give to them. Is that right? If that's right, that is really cool. Just make sure you don't pick a random recipe, please. Keep it into one of those abilities I asked for. Remember, your choice can influence my fate. It could change the entire outcome of this quest. Dude, that is so cool. But of course, I'm sure you're already aware. Sorry for backseat mixing. That is awesome. So I think what I want to do is I want to do the charisma one. Is this charisma? I forgot the I think this is the charisma one. Sweet and bubbly in taste, spoken heart will bring you the deepest feelings bubbling to the surface. I forgot what the crown is. Charisma, fighting, defense, intelligence, dexterity. I kind of forgot, but I think the crown is yeah, I think that is charisma. So I would rather go that route. Yeah, let's do that. I forgot what the bottles are. There we go. I forgot what like the actual names of the icons is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so that's taken care of. Let's go this route. A little bit of this. Okay. And a little bit of this. Did I put too much in there? I think I might have put too much in there. Open up and do. And do. Oh, I love doing that. Have a good one, Jocelyn. Do take care. Thanks for hanging out with us. Indeed. Okay. Try again. Okay. And then a little bit of this. And a little bit of this. Spoken heart. Very good. Okay. Yes. I think this is what we want to give. I think this is the charisma one. Yeah. Hey, Phil. How are you? Good evening to you, Phil. Look everything up in the journal. Okay, look everything up in the journal. Let's go through the tabs here. Okay, yes. Charisma is that. Thank you, Phil. There you go. Right there. That's what I was looking for. Perfect. All right, so this shall be... Well, I mean, it says it in its name, right? Spoken heart. Order up. I want her to hug the werewolf. This should do it. Thank you. I feel much better. Braver. But farming... No, wait, that sounds like I'm tending to a farm. There are a lot of farmers in Tavern, and I am going to protect them all. or talk to them until they feel better. I'm sure they could need that too. I just hope I don't have to fight anyone. No, I'll be okay. Because of your help, I'll be able to talk myself out of any situation. Thank you again. I think this drink gave me the courage I needed. That is so cool. I love that. You got this, Fable. I'll try. Have some faith in yourself. Okay, I got this. Much better. Oh, I almost forgot. I was thinking about how much your words helped me yesterday. And how I would have to thank you properly if I ever did end up taking a quest. So, I brought you some phoenix chilies from my garden. They seem like something you might enjoy. They possess natural magical properties if you plant them in the right soil. They can grow up to a fire resistant. And consumption can pass that on to mortals like us. Exactly. I thought they might go well with your drinks. They will. Thank you, Fable. And that's a very thoughtful gift. Since I'm awaiting another shipment of infusions in a few days, I'll take a look at them all together later. Oh, of course. I'm glad you like them. Maybe I will order a drink with some next time. But first I have to complete my quest. I'll see you post-victory. Oh, that's so exciting. Oh, and the shadowy figure shows up. Hello. You again. Me again. And who are you? Someone who wants a drink. What kind? Drink? Yes, I get it. Could you try being more specific? That spoken heart one tasted fine. Okay. Thank you. Should we do another spoken heart one? Let's do another one. Yoink. Spoken heart. Draw it up. Send it. Yoink. Go, 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 go. Perfect. A little bit of... Oh, is that right? I think so, yeah. Okay, a little bit of dab of this. Oh, I think I done screwed this one up now, didn't I? I did. Ah! Open up, Andrew. There we go. Perfect. Also perfect. Spoken heart. There we go. Hooray! Perfect. Spoken heart, just for you. Maybe it will help you find more words. Good attempt. Perfectly drinkable. Might make me come back for more. Might not. Thank you. Enjoy. Farming guy there. Yeah. Very well. Whoa! What the heck? You got slimes on you. A vampire. And a dwarf. Careful. You'll step on my cape. Greetings, travelers. How may I serve you? Not another one of those empty babblers. Would you prefer a different line? Can I confidently say I am all but empty? Would you prefer a different line? Let's see. Hail and well met, adventurers. Would you like to try me drinks? No, that feels wrong somehow. You could try the one where you just serve drinks quietly. I'm fresh out of that one, sorry. Thought so. You're planning to try and peer into my backstory. Or try and peer into my backstory, yeah? Probably. I'm warning you. I'm very good at ignoring non-essential NPCs. Hey, Casey Michelle, how are you? Why are you ignoring me? Not ye, the innkeep. The innkeep is ignoring me? Not in the slightest. Don't worry too much about it. He's a tad quirky. I see. That thing on your shoulder, is it quirky too? What thing? Ah, my cape? Your cape? That's not his cape. That green fella on his shoulder is an ooze, or what's left of it. And the rest of you, it's on. The rest of it is on you? Aye. Pretty tough to clean off, actually. May I ask how that happened? You just did. Maybe I can offer you two a drink in exchange for the story and your names? Yes, I love stories. Well then, may I have your name? No, but I shall tell it to you. I am Sir Alphonse Louis Frederick Jacquet de Lesang. What the frick did you just say to me? It's long for Kyle. Very well. Kyle? Kyle. Well, Kyle, what kind of drink can I offer you? Blood, or if you're out, I would also settle for something that tastes like blood. Or looks like it. Red is my favorite color. Okay. I'll look for something with red in it. Red. How do I know with red? Okay, so red would be that. Okay, so let's go order of red. Order of red. That would be red. The Southern Brawler. A lot of red in that. There we are. Okay. Top it off. A little bit of charisma. And a little bit of defense. That is the Southern Brawler. Ah. Nice. They just call him Kyle. Some almost blood for you, sir. Oh, Kyle. Oh, thank you very kindly. That looks delicious. It also tastes delicious too. Very alive. Maybe as a chaser, you could let me have a bite. No. Okay. And who may I offer the second drink? Ria Frostgrip. Nice to meet you. Yeah. Skip. Just serve me something strong, something that feels durable, tough like a mountain or the caves of Ur. One of the frosted lagoons looks close enough, yeah? Coming right up. So frosted, coming right up. Frosted lagoon. Perfect. There we are. Oh, this is fun. I like this. I like mixing all these drinks together. There we go. A little bit of this. Yeah, a little bit of this added. Okay. And a little bit of charisma as well. Perfect. Defrosted lagoon. Order up. Boom. Oh, look at the background, man. Through the window, like the window and like the village out in the back. A taste of the just for you, valued customer number 2. Oh, are you hitting the placeholders? Let me try. I see. Are many things, but not a liar. Tastes like a pile of rocks, just how I like it. Okay. So, Ria, Kyle, what about the ooze-filled story now? Fine. Guess you've earned it. Alright, picture me deep in the mountains of Dolvermer, with my trusty axe and a good drink by my side. There, I was minding my own business, digging for the good stuff, you know, and hit a gold vein earlier and deemed myself the luckiest dwarf of all times. Had a real big old pile of gold. Then suddenly this big ooze comes along and slurp. Gone it was. I don't have enough of a dwarf accent like you would hear like in The Lord of the Rings. I can't create that. I don't have that talent. I'm sorry. This is a very boring story. Perhaps we could go looking for my cape now. It's nearly sunrise. And the sun kills you. Oh, right. Yeah. Did the ooze also eat the cape? So rumor, lost and found. Yes, it actually did. No, it didn't. Oh. Anyways, I wouldn't call myself the best warrior, but when the ooze slurped me gold, I had to do something. So I took me shovel, and I dug, and it hit, and dug, and hit, until there was nothing left anymore of the ooze. Well, almost nothing. So, did you dig out your gold then? Silly food. Food? You dug out me. Ah, and guess what he was clinging on to? The gold? Ah, yes. A big golden nugget. Should be enough to bring me to Borivia. And perhaps it can even get me a dandy new cape. I don't think so, sunshine. We had a deal. Ah, we did? Would you allow me to ask a question? What was that deal again? I get you to Boruvia, so you can participate in your fancy vampire banquet, and in return, I get the gold. But what about my cape? Where have you last seen your cape? Don't even bother. It's a lost cause. We've looked everywhere on our way here. Font, cursed chests, many-eyed monstrosities, undead goons. And I started to wonder, where in his life did this man put his cape? Where everyone puts their cape. Do you know where I put my capes, or me capes? Where? In a wardrobe. Oh. So you can wear it inside the wardrobe lands? God. Ay. What? No. Kyle, maybe we can find someone to retrieve your cape for you. A new quest. We could? Phenomenal. I could put out a quest for you. But for that, we need a little more information. Good luck with that. First, I need to know where you last saw your cape. I was getting ready to go into the annual vampire banquet hosted by Lord Strutton of Barivia. While getting dressed, I realized I couldn't find my cape. My first thought, of course, I cannot find my cape. The cape of invisibility is playing tricks on me. It is quite moody sometimes. It's truly unfortunate when you want to wear it for an important event. We all know how important a fancy cape is for displaying your vampire status. Of course. Then what was the last vampire event you wore the cape to? My wedding! Your wedding? When I married my sweet Evelyn, I simply had to wear my most treasured cape to show how important she was to me. Evelyn, the vampiric Countess Evelyn, residing in Morrow Castle. That would be her. Congratulations, are you still married? Rumor, bad blood. Of course not. I actually hate her. Every inch of her body. Oh, goodness gracious. Turns out she just wanted, spit it out, leech. Oh, what? She just wanted my cape. Ah, rats. Here we go again. My cape. No. My sweet Evelyn stole my cape. What now? That little mean, vicious, beautiful beast. She, the thief of thieves, robbed me of my most precious possession. Wouldn't that be your heart? No, I had that taken out centuries ago. But my cape, I can never live without. Oh, sweet, sweet Evelyn. How could you do this to me? I trusted her with all I had. That's rough, buddy. Perhaps, innkeeper. That's your name, right? Yeah, it is. Sure. Do you think that there is a courageous adventurer out there brave enough to retrieve my precious cape for me? I'm afraid that my sweetest Evelyn will kill me on sight if I ever set foot into her villa again. Yes, I think we can find such an adventurer. That's what we are setting up right now. I think the guy with the hood, the black hood, would be perfect, right? Yeah. So, Morrow Castle, where should a brave adventurer find it? Deep past the Abyss of Dread, at the foot of a mountain range that looks like a witch's bosom, towers the mansion of my dear Evelyn, Queen of Darkness, Temptress of Men, and Flemco, champion of 1467. The right hero should be able to outsmart her and escape with their life. But be aware, she bites. And she may be invisible now, I guess. Alright. I think I've got everything I need. I will write up a quest for you. I'm sure you'll have your cape back in no time. I hope so. That reminds me. Not another cursed monologue, is it? Innkeep, quickly, another drink. I don't think I can make it through another tale of woe without some artificial stamina. I need another lagoon. Alright, another lagoon coming right up, I guess. I'll see what I can do for you. Order up another frosted lagoon. Yoink. Okay, and then a little bit of strength to go along with that, with a little bit of charisma to top it off. And that is your frosted lagoon. There we are. Some liquid stamina for a great valued guess. Let me try. I hear that dog. You hear that dog? I do. You got it again. You got it right again. I might even last till dayfall with that. Would you like another drink as well? No, I cannot drink that. I am consumed with thoughts of my love's betrayal. Hey, let's see. How are you? Oh, it ails me so. Everything ails you. The whole way here, ya were complaining about having to walk. My bat form doesn't work as it used to. I am out of practice and slime weighs heavily on my shoulders. And my back is all icky. By the dragons. Could it be because you insisted on sunbathing? Oh, right, innkeeper. Do you have a drink to protect me from the sun? Perchance something that also moisturizes my delicate skin? I'm afraid not, sorry. Oh, okay. Oh, that reminds me. My Aunt Matilda used to harness the power of Shamira's saliva for sun protection. A Shamira? Shamira? Is that how you say it? Shamira? Shamira. Vampire sunscreen. Oh god. This thing, beast made out of several animals. Got 3 heads in all, made by the dragons to guard Gaia, like to eat people for breakfast. Is that the Hydra? I'm aware. I just didn't know its saliva could be so useful. Ah. If only I had eaten that delectable bear Shamira in the Scarlet Caves, I could ask for a sample of its saliva. I'm sure that would go over well. Actually, I might know where to find one. Really? Will you get it for me then? No, I will not, but I will put a quest out, right? Oh. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Miss, Frostgrip, dearest Ria, perhaps we can alter our deal. Oh, nay, forget it. It ain't going. With nothing on me but a shovel of news. Goop, I'm no match for such a beast. No problem. I can make it another quest for my trusted board. And when will it be done? Tell me when I can walk among mortals in the glistening sunlight once more. As soon as a fearless adventurer picks it up and succeeds, especially that. Splendid. Did you hear that? A quest just for me. Let's leave it to at least 2. Stay in, keep. While we wait for someone to do his work for him, do you perhaps have a room or 2? Possibly a room without sunlight. Wouldn't want Snow White to go up in flames right here. Sure thing. I've got a couple of barred up rooms. You can stay there. How much? You can pay when you leave. Grand. Seems like they gave you more personality than usual. Keep it up. Maybe you'll become a real boy one day. It's like Snow White, Pinocchio coming in here, right? Thank you. Enjoy your stay. You too, tasty creature. New quest. Holy hell. Holy crap. Okay, so... Alright, let's see here. Vampire last saw his cape on his wedding day before he was wed to Countess. Let's see here. Banshees haunting. At the foot of the Witch Wrath Peak resides the vampire Countess Evelyn. The temptress of men. Careful, she might be invisible now. Let's do that. Quirky vampire is looking for a cape. He seems a bit confused. Wanted to go for a stroll in the sun. Maybe we can go like this to that to this. I don't know if order matters. I think that's good. Right? I think I've done this correctly. Find it. Hey there, Evelyn. On a mild summer morning, a senile vampire came to look for his cape of invisibility at the Wayfarer's Inn. After steady questioning, the innkeeper uncovered that he lost his cape at his wedding, where his ex-wife, Countess Evelyn, stole it from him. He resides at the foot of the Witch's Wrath Peak. Venture to the peak and dare to retrieve the long-lost cape. But be aware, she might be invisible. Love it. Good. And then the next one would be... one that stands a chance against the grueling curse of sun is Shamira saliva. And then an unusual amount of undead seem to be haunting the north. No. The riverbanks of the Shivermere hides the Mary Morgan wraithful spirit, drowning man. Let's see. According to the Hydra, hang on a sec. I don't know if this is correct. I think this is correct. Until sunrise, deep in the Quag mangrove resides a wyvern, Shamira. Its scales and claws are a valuable treasure to any alchemist, its saliva even more so. As it happens, a vampire may be able to use the rare saliva to produce a sunscreen so effective that even he could walk in bright daylight. Is there any mouse or adventurer brave enough to confront the beast, the Shamira, not the vampire, and bring back a bucket of saliva? Done it! Hello, Robert. How are you? Welcome in. Hello, Deidre. How are you, Deidre? Welcome in. So we did it correctly. We have 2 quests up. I'm cool. Three, new friends and former enemies. Very well. My infusion shipment finally arrived this morning. I now have access to some Fey crystals and frozen pine cones. Together with Fable's Phoenix Chili, I have 3 infusions now. I'll unpack them later when I have time. I have a feeling they'll be of use soon. Ah, the werewolf looking. Oh, Lynn. So, innkeep, a drink for me and this lanky fella. Now, Fable is back. I wonder how their quest went. It is good to see you too, Lynn. She meant to say please. Welcome back, Fable. You look alive. Thank you, I am. That seems like a given. I am just happy to see them doing well. And with a friend. We ain't friends. Or not? So you didn't join a party, did you? No. Oh. Then what is the drink about? They may be very annoying, but they did just help me solve a family feud of 10 years. So I do owe them some of dishwater, at least. Family feud? I wouldn't call it a feud, more of a miscommunication. No, it was a feud. I feel like feud implies a certain level of hostility. I was gonna kill him. I thought that was a joke. It wasn't. Oh. But no one died. No. Sophie here was able to prevent it. It's Fable. Whatever. Does this perchance have something to do with your quest? It does. I stopped her from killing the werewolf. Elaborate, please. I was going to kill the werewolf. They stopped me from killing the werewolf. What's not to get? A lot, actually. I think he is confused because the quest was to save the villagers from the werewolf. And now it sounds like I saved the werewolf from you. Which I did, kind of. I also remember you saying you did not want the quest, Lynn. I didn't. Was there by chance? They were both stealing sheep. Wasn't? Sure was. Adventuring pay ain't what it was once. So you steal other people's sheep. Mind your own business, will ya? How does any of this lead to a successful quest? Well, where do I start? How about at the beginning? Right, I was born on a half-crescent dreaming moon. The quest, Fable. Right, the quest. Traveling there was no trouble. I know enough shortcuts to travel through the Ashen Grove swiftly. I reached the borders of Trigarin right after dawn. The Ashen Grove thins out that part, and you can catch a glimpse of the wide fields, vineyards, and see one farm after the other. An idyllic sight. Well, at least before sunset. Do you have trouble in the dark? Emotionally? Visually? A little. I mean, I reckon I can see more than a human could, but darkness is darkness, and I am no owl. Thank God, you're already weird enough. Imagine the damage you'd do if you could turn your head all the way around. Oh my lord. Who says I can't? Just kidding. Very well. Anyway, luckily darkness doesn't affect my hearing. Not the normal kind. What? Nothing. Okay, I heard a creaking fence and footsteps that were failing at keeping it quiet. Your ears are failing at being small. So I snuck closer and I saw a werewolf-esque shape picking up a tiny sheep. I was petting it. Well, I thought she was going to eat it, so I summoned up all my courage and stepped out of the shadows, and I said, "Good evening, werewolf. Please put down the sheep." I didn't expect her to be in her full sense of force, but I wanted to be polite. And I thought it might confuse her, and maybe that would calm her down a bit. It did confuse me, all right. But who the heck sees a werewolf and the first thing they do is greet them? A polite person does. Or an insane one. It worked out, didn't it? Because I ain't no werewolf. He wasn't that different. But I am skipping ahead, of course. To my surprise, instead of a growl, the werewolf, or not werewolf, responded with, "What?" So the confusion plan had worked, but that wasn't really what I had expected. So I said again, "Please put down the sheep." And she asked, "Why?" And I said, "Well, because it is not very nice stealing sheep." And she asked who I was. No. I asked, "Who are you? A guard?" I was about to introduce myself when we heard this blood-curdling growl. It sounded like someone had ripped a hole into the fabric of reality and had pierced it with a horrid yell. Please, it was barely a bark. And it made the blood freeze in my veins. I heard panting and heavy footsteps, and I barely dared to turn around. He turned immediately. And when I did, I stared into the twisted face of a werewolf. Yellow gleaming eyes. Gleaming with jaundice. Sharp teeth, giant claws. He looked like he wanted to eat me right up. He did. But before I could beg for mercy, suddenly something rushed past me and laughed at the werewolf, or lunged at the werewolf. When I regained my composure, Lynn and the werewolf were on the ground fighting tooth and nail. And the sheep? Obviously, I set it down before. Good. So, you came to Fable's aid, then? No, that ain't it. I noticed the wolf's flannel rags. They were blue, checkered, had an uneven print. Just like the kind of stuff Uncle Dragon likes to wear. That old... Hey, why can't I say that? What the... Youth protection. The age rating assessment is quite harsh. Sorry. Anyway, it was dressed like Uncle Dragon, smelled like Uncle Dragon, fought like him too. I was joking when I brought it up before, you know. I haven't seen that old man in years. Was coping, but it ain't joking. That's the only way I could bring him up these days. Because of the feud? Oh, yes. He used to be my favorite uncle, but then he changed. Because irritable and angry, and he became irritable and angry and distant. Fought a lot with Uncle Fedor. Cared more about the moon than he did his own family. Eventually, he just left, ran away without a word, left us and Uncle Fedor behind to worry senseless. Until we found a letter saying not to look for him, and all their savings missing. Swore I was gonna kill him if I ever saw him again. Always thought he would just, I always thought he just couldn't face up to his problems. Turns out his solution was just to send the problems away. Idiot. You talk it out with your fists. I tried, but Elfie stopped me. I'm glad they did. How did you figure that out? Well, she was yelling at him. I didn't understand half of it, but I could tell she was angry and hurt. Now, I kind of want to stop. I want to pause right here because, this is also kind of like leading into a real life situation too. This game has a lot of real life aspects as well. As you can see, the werewolves have a little bit of a problem. They had a relative who maybe liked something more than their family did and decided to take the money, or take all the money and run away and all that, and left the family high and dry. It could be very similar to someone's situation in real life too. So I'm really liking how the game is kind of touching on real life situations in a very fantasy-esque way, it feels like. Well, she was yelling at him. I didn't understand half of it, but I could tell she was angry and hurt. I tried to get their attention by telling them to stop, but they wouldn't listen. So like, for instance, like, this person, this family member of ours ripped us off, took all the money, ran away, and never thought they would ever be back. And if they ever came back, I would absolutely kill them if they came back, right? Kind of thing. I shot an arrow right next to their heads. My aim was a little shaky, so I did end up grazing Mr. Dragon's ear. But I got them to stop for long enough to get them to listen to me. I threatened that if they didn't stop to talk, I would shoot them both. I would have never done that, of course. But they must have believed me because they actually stopped to listen. Looked mighty scary there, little fella. Thank you? I sat them down and did my best to be an insuperable obstacle between them. If they wanted to fight, they would have to go through me. That sounds rather dangerous, actually. Was. Wouldn't have stopped for them. What? Well, you're the size of a stick. You think you could stop the two angry wolves? Oh, well, anyways. I used the opportunity to figure out what was going on. And that's how I found out Mr. Dragon and Lynn and the disagreement that they had. Feud. The feud, yeah, sure. Turns out that after Mr. Dragon was turned, he was too ashamed to admit it. But he couldn't stop the changes and ended up hurting all the people that he cared about. That's no excuse, of course. No, it ain't. If we had known we've had helped him best we could. At the very least, we would have built a sturdy shed with scratch-proof walls for full moons. We didn't expect that, though. So he decided to fix the problem by leaving. Deal with it alone, all of that. But that only made it worse. Of course, he was too embarrassed to come back, so just focused on the whole werewolf thing and did not any of the human and not any of the human things. Trying to find a cure, trying to avoid the moon, trying to find a place to sleep, feeling sheep. That's something they have in common. The sheep? No, the stubbornness and the unwillingness to ask for help. But the sheep too, yeah. But they have had taught. To be fair, people in real life also, like, we've known that there's those family members, there's those friends, those family members that are too stubborn to either ask for help, to want to get help, or to admit that they are wrong. And that always hurts, because you just wish that in a situation you want to help somebody, but you can't help somebody unless they're asking for help, right? Always a tough situation to be in. And to talk about it, the silent resentment wasn't good for either of them. And you got them to do that. The little stick is strangely persuasive. Had us talking, but before I even realized I didn't want to. Maybe because you did want to. Maybe, actually. How did it go? Fine. We'll take some time to accept his apology. Oh, crap. I went too fast on that. But it was good to see him again. Guess a hug did feel better than a greatsword in his gut. Wonderful, I guess. Of course, there is still the problem with the whole werewolf thing. Idiot got so obsessed with the cure, he can still barely control himself. We helped him realize that even a cure couldn't change what he's done. That he has to accept he is different now, learn how to live again. Of course, it isn't easy, no change ever is. I learned that from you. But we have a group of werewolves living near our settlement. A small community that enjoys the company of our warm trees. We play charades with them a lot, and they taught me about the phases of the 7 moons and the secrets of the moon signs. That sounds like a bunch of... It's real, though. You're a crescent moose. I introduced Mr. Dragon to them, and they promised they would take him and help him deal with his lycanthropy? I don't even know, dude. Hey, Teresa, how are you? Good to see you. I hope you are well. That sounds right. I'm the person minus I'm wrong. I will admit to that. Aw, that's me. I'm that person minus I'm the wrong. I will admit to that. Oh, man. Yeah, Andu is too cute not to draw. I agree. Yeah, if there's any artists in our Discord, man, Andu would be incredibly awesome to draw, because that is a cute little son of a gun. It's a happy ending, I guess you could say. I wouldn't call it an end, rather the beginning of something new. So the end of an adventure is just the beginning of a new one. Exactly. Yeah, I like that. Very well. So, after your heroic therapy session, you two decided to grab a drink together. God offered to spend the day at the settlement, I guess. Oh, but they don't serve anything strong enough for my tastes. Plus, Elfie was dying to go back here. Was talking about how they need to update you on everything non-stop. Would think they live here or something. I had to report back about the quest. I'm glad you did. They also started crafting something with the werewolves. Said something about it being for you and keep? Oh, really? Yeah. But it's not finished yet. But I'll let you know, I promise. That wasn't that hard, was it? Well. So, a drink, what can I offer you, Lynn? Surprise me with something that fits my brawn. By which I mean, make the usual strength never gets old. Okay, so we already know where that's going. Let's go to the Southern Brawler. We will absolutely send that one up. Unk. Hit you with that. Hit you with a little bit of charisma on top. Unk, and then hit you with that. You could actually use the lines on the measuring cup, and that actually helps with all of this. So now I'm starting to use the lines on the measuring cup. Kind of very helpful indeed. And dude's already in the Discord. I gotta see it. Hang on a sec. Let me see. Oh, look at that little guy. The unseen undead snail. I love that too. Look at that. So cute. I love that. I love seeing that stuff. People are so talented. I wish I could draw. I do. I wish I could draw. Surprise. Not bad. You should do this professionally. I'll think about it. Hey, but what about you? Do you have something that will calm me down? Maybe even bring some of my agility back? Like a swift strike back to my senses. That was a stressful day, night, morning, sequences of events. I can do that for you, absolutely. Order for a swift. You will get a swift. There you are. So 1, 2, and 3. And then we will hit you with a little bit of defense. Perfect. And then a little bit of intelligence. That should make the swift strike, and it does. Perfect. Here you go. Thank you. Oh, this is perfect. You look tired. Have you considered sleep? They do look like they are going to pass out any second. So, do you? Maybe sleep is a good idea. Lynn, do you have a place to sleep? I can sleep anywhere. It's a talent of mine. It's depressing, actually. I have a free room. You can stay there. Sounds good. How much? I'll count it as a payment for your help with the quest. Fine. Later, Elfie. See you later. And they left. Her. Are you heading home, Fable? Yes, I've been gone for a whole day. I need to get back to check whether everything is still growing correctly. Maybe take a nap first? Yeah, that too, I guess. Did you enjoy your first quest? I did. It was scary and different than I expected. And I didn't know I was so good at pretending to be charming. Have you considered that you weren't pretending? You did well, Fable. Thank you. I hope this isn't going to be my last adventure. I think this is just the beginning. That would be nice. Do you think I'm going to save the world one day? That is a very tall order. You're right. I'm not cut out for that. I didn't say that. I would just prefer if the world did not end. Right, that's the best way to put that. But if it does, you're the first person I will ask for help. Maybe you should ask Lynn first, but I'd be happy to be second. We'll see. Let's hope we won't. I like this world, and if you have a point that we shouldn't hope for a calamity like that, even if it would make for a good song, or a sad one, or both. I'm going to head home now. Do that. I will stock up on quests for you. I can't wait. See you soon. Bye-bye. And the shadowy figure. Good evening to you. Quest taken. Oh, he took the quest? Or they took the quest? This quest. It wasn't here yesterday. That is correct. It seems dangerous. It is. And mysterious. Sure. Like me. You could be a little less mysterious by telling me your name. Zephyr. Did the wind carry you in? No. My legs. I want that quest. Well, you have it. Not just literally. Physically. Emotionally. Emotionally. I want to take on that quest, go to the castle, to get the cape. I mean, yes. Well, no one has gone to the castle yet, so if someone would like to go, the path would be open. So you know of the castle. Yes? It seems strange. It is. A vampire lives there. I've heard rumors, whisperings of a strange, fiendish woman residing there. What a coincidence. Me too. Has she ever frequented your tavern? No, not recently. But she has. Once had a vampire mixer. Interesting. So, she was only here at night? Yeah. Would you say she was, naturally pale? No, she had a lot of makeup on. Below that mask? Sure, yeah, would guess she looks pretty dead below that. What kind of drink did she order? Blood. You saw blood. Of course. Whose blood? Did you hear about wolves avoiding the castle? Really? All of them? Yes. She has a lot of werewolf traps set up, but all animals seem to stay clear of Morrow Castle. They said its doors are always locked, so nothing may come inside or leave. And anything that tries to melt it melts into her land in one way or another. As a grave, as a pile of decorative bones, as dirt feeding rotting flowers. They say death clings to her doorstep like an everlasting melody. That sounds like a strange place. Like a tomb for something still alive. Or for a goth. Goth or vampire. She seems to be a thief. It appears so. Do you not sympathize with that? Thievery is an honorable skill, but it must be achieved in secret. Or if you are not worth the coins you pocket. Also, stealing a man's cape is just plain rude. I suppose. Only thing worse is stealing a man's hat. Not if it's cursed. Especially then. Point is, if you can't defend yourself from having your trophies reclaimed, you must live with the consequences. Consequences being you. Exactly. That definitely sounds like you know what you're doing. Well, of course. I am one with the shadows and the wind, gone before they even notice me. So you could easily swipe something else together with that cape, right? Certainly. Gold, gemstones, other treasures, whatever pays the bills. What about some interior decoration? Like what, for an example? Just something to pretty up the tavern a little bit. Maybe something useful that also doubles as decoration? Like a chair? Stealing a whole chair sounds a little too ambitious for the first quest. I prefer something smaller, like a little trinket. My walls are a bit empty. Wait, you're being serious? Absolutely. A small piece of furniture that once belonged to an eccentric vampire sounds like a wonderful addition to this tavern. We'll see what I can do about it. You won't be disappointed. Well then, I trust you to deliver yourself to her doorstep and a cape back to me. Along with a neat little addition to my interior design. It sounds like I'll need stamps. Oh, stamps, yeah? Would you like some? No, too traceable. How about a drink then? I could do with one of those. I heard your drinks hold inspiration of great magnitude. Allow you to dip into those parts of yourself that you didn't previously know. Raise yourself from your shadow. Say, what do you trade them for? I trade them for secrets. Secrets. I have many. Grant me one. I shall. I know this may come off as a shock to you, but I was already here just yesterday. You may not remember me, or remember because you barely noticed me in the shadows. I was so stealthy. Spent hours just watching you from afar. That is definitely a secret. You cleaned a lot of glasses, served everyone with a smile. You looked so worried after the adorable green one left. Like you thought they might trip straight into a monster's maw. And you are swift with your hands and fast with the knife. Alright, enough secrets then. You may have one of my infamous drinks though. And some of my infamous infusions. In fact, I just got a fresh shipment today and could finally unpack them. Infusions? Intriguing. What vile magic do you have to offer? For your purpose, I think you could either benefit from some fey crystals or a frozen pine cone. The frozen pine cones have absorbed some of nature's icy properties. They can help you form a magical frost barrier that will hurt those trying to harm you. The fey crystals hail straight from Avalon, allegedly. If used, they will turn you invisible eventually, and for a bit, the expiration date is a bit unpredictable. I've also got some phoenix chilies, but I don't think it's very useful for your situation. Interesting. So, what dark depths of yourself are you looking for? I fear that Lady Evelyn may be of the undead nature. So I must be strong and vigorous if I want to make my stake in her heart before her fangs are near my neck. Though that does sound appealing. Strength I can do. And some frost armor should help with the fangs. Or perhaps the smarter route would be to avoid her wrath entirely. To out-stealth her and steal the cape from below her pale nose. So that she may lie in the same shame of having lost against me. I think such an approach would require the right amount of dexterity. And some invisibility could help with staying unseen, should my speed and agility not be enough. Okay, so help me with the decision, Innkeep. Your wisdom is no secret, it is. So now that I have access to infusions, I have to be careful of how they interact with the other ingredients. They might alter the drink in a way where I have to use different ingredients than usual. I should make sure to keep an eye on the coaster shape, so that I can mix the correct recipe. Maybe I should even try adding an infusion first and then adjust the drink from there. Let's give it a try. So I think what I want to do is, I know he would be like the shadow, right? The shadow realm. But I think I'm going to do the frost. I want him to go in and I want him to drive the stake into her heart, because if I'm going to steal something from her mansion and put it in my tavern, I don't want her to be alive to see that. So maybe the frost infusion. Maybe the frost infusion. Okay, we'll go that route. Very well. Was it the Frosted Lagoon, yeah? No. Well, yes. Defense, right? Yes. Yeah, we want to go Frosted Lagoon, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Frosted Lagoon is in. I hope this is correct. Guess we're gonna find out together now, aren't we? There we go. Almost missed. And then a little bit of strength. Stop it off. Did I do this correctly? Or did I do this incorrectly? There's definitely... hello, Darcy. How are you? What's going on? Whew. Okay. Okay, hang on a sec. Andu, get me... Drink up, buddy. Drink up, real quick. Drink up. Okay, so... if the infusion is inside of the drink, I don't know if that actually considers... or I don't know if that actually makes the drink... Wait a sec. What is this one? This is the chili. Wait a sec. Oh, there's the... oh, wait. No. That's the Fey crystal. Sorry, that's the Fey crystal. Open up. I don't want that. We want the frosted... there we go. The frosted pine cones. Okay. I, for some reason, got that mixed up. Okay, so we want the frosted pine cones to go in. Now, we'll see. This will be enough. Okay. And then a little bit of this. Ah! A little too much. A little too much. Do you think I should serve this? This is not the right drink. It has to be a recipe. Okay. So maybe I make the drink first and then put the infusion in. Is that what I shall do? I just noticed there's something there. No, wait, we need the infusion in. Is that too much? Did I do too much on the... that's good. That's good. That's good. Right, that's all good, no? Or maybe I'm wrong? It looks good to me, though. Okay, let's start over. Let's start over again. Is it too much of the sword one? All right, we'll start over. Run it back. Pine cone. Okay. Boink. Okay, good there. Okay, now sword. I see. I think I see what I did wrong. Did that do it? Still too much of the sword, right? Yeah, too much of the sword. Okay. Sword me? You know what? We might not even need to put that in there. There we go. Okay. Okay, I see. All right. I understand now. So really, yeah, okay. Send it. Wait, that was it, right? Did that make the Frosted Lagoon? All right, we'll run it back again. I'm pretty sure that made it. Let's try again. Okay. Doink. Okay. Skip the sword. Okay. No sword. Charisma. There we go. Frosted Lagoon. Uh-oh. It has to be a recipe that fits? Does that not fit? That's the Frosted Lagoon, yeah? Uh-oh. I don't know. It said it was the Frosted Lagoon, didn't it? So I can't serve it. It needs more sword? Should I keep filling it more? Fill it to the top? I don't know. Should it be another? Do we need to do a different recipe? I thought we could do like either or, but I'm pretty sure he asked for. Is there like a log? Hang on a sec. Let me see here. No. Poster. Okay, let's see here. Infusion first. Let's give it a try. There is. Zephyr says, so that may living. Okay, I think such. Okay, we got the option too, right? Strength I can do. Add some frost armor should help with the fangs. So maybe I need to do a frost strength one instead. Maybe that's what I need to do. So let's make a brawny frost. Maybe that's what we need to do. A brawny frost. Let's see. No. Maybe a southern brawler frost. Might as well. Let's do that. Okay. With that inside, and then we go sword. Okay. And then a little bit of charisma. Okay. Southern brawler. There it was. I am not a good mixologist. Here you go. A drink that all vampires fear. Garlic breath? Not quite, but that's a good name. May I steal that? You don't ask for permission before you steal something and keep. Then it is no longer a clever ruse, but a mere trade. I see. Did you hear of my new drink, the garlic breath? Good one. It tastes like, not garlic, but just as fearsome to a vampire. You don't find garlic scary? No, not at all. Only the absence of it. It makes two of us then. Hopefully this will help me avoid her. I'm not prepared for a fight, but I do not need one if my steps can be as swift as and quiet as the wind. This will not help you in that case then. And if she can't see me, goodbye, innkeep. I would pray that the sun will carry me back to you. But my hopes does not lie in the realm keepers, and I shall be damned if they control my fate. Except to see me again after the next sunfall, if you do not. Speak of vengeance. And vengeance makes for an early grave. Or for a good story. Farewell. Or for a bitter end. Lynn steps in. Quest taken from Lynn. I'm taking this quest and a drink. Great. Did you sleep well? What? Well, sleep. How was it? Yeah? Fine. It was fine. Too long, though. Didn't sleep that much in ages. Sounds like you needed it, though. No, your beds are just too comfortable. It was hard to get up, actually. Of course, my apologies. I will make sure to take your feedback into consideration. Would you like a drink as compensation? I think I already said that. I need something strong that will make me up. That will wake me up, sorry. Wake me up before you go and keep me up too. Very well. Something strong. So, obviously, Southern Brawler. The right way to go here. And to wake you up. I don't think we need to add any like infusion to it, so I think we just need to make the simple send here. Okay, simple send. Perfect. There we go. Send it off. There you go. Something strong coming right up. That is strong. Just the right amount of too much. Maybe I should call this drink the Lin. No, you shouldn't actually. Anyway, the quest. Yes, the quest. I'm taking it. So you said. I see it is my turn to make conversation now. I miss Fable. Isn't it a bit too soon for another quest? You just returned. It has been hours since I've done nothing or done anything but sleep, chat, and drink. I'm getting antsy. If I sit too long, it feels like my bones are disintegrating or disintegrating. Yeah, disintegrating, and I forget who I am. I think that's called boredom, actually. It's actually called torture. That too. Well, boring is not what I would call this quest in the slightest. Stealing from a chimera is for a vampire sunscreen. Couldn't get more reckless than that. Could be taken Elfie along. Fair point. Please don't, though. I won't. So, the saliva's for a vampire. Vampire sunscreen, actually. Can a vampire get their chimera goo themselves? It's a vern. Is it wyvern or Girvin? Chimera. Vampires and fire don't mix too well. Also, if everyone just did their own quest, the quest economy would be in shambles. Suppose that would be terrible for your business now, wouldn't it? Indeed. Have you ever encountered a chimera before? No, not a real one. It got me thinking, ain't it kind of blasphemous to steal from a draconic guardian? Depends, are you religious? Guess not. Then no. Would it be if I was? Don't think so. Chimeras steal riches all the time, and they were created by the guardians, or to be guardians by the protectors of the realms. So stealing something to protect someone seems in line with the doctrine? Good thing you ain't a priest. You do a piss poor job, if you ask me. Thank you. Is blasphemy what are you most worried about? I ain't worried. Okay, nervous about? I ain't that either. And what is it? Excitement, I suppose? Excitement. Don't laugh. I'm not laughing, I'm asking. Okay. Yes, excitement. I've never encountered a guardian before, and I've always sort of wanted to. Well, why haven't you? Ain't exactly easy to find or to survive. Seems like a great opportunity for you then. It is. What's it about guardians? It's less about the guardian and more about what created it. And maybe a little bit about the chimera. It's got a dragon head, right? Yes, modeled after its creator, I would guess. So, let me rephrase. What is it about dragons and chimeras with dragon heads? They are cool. Also, when I was little, my baba used to tell me bedtime stories about the dragons every night. She was a great adventurer and encountered many of their creations on her journeys. Not sure if it's true, but she always claimed she passed each of the realm keepers themselves. I had little keepsakes from them and all. My sword's one of those. Passed it on to me before she passed. Oh, before she left. One day she was just gone. I think she wanted to spend her last moment somewhere else. I'd like to think she visited one of her dragons one last time. Relic of the Realm Keepers. Interesting. At least she left our savings alone. That sword and her stories are all I have left of her. Going on this quest, it almost feels like I am stepping into a memory of hers. Did she ever tell you about a what is this? Pronounced with a K? Chimera? Is that what it is? Chimera? No. Was the only kind she never encountered. Had quarrels with those feline ones, different varieties with scales, even a cow one, I think, but never found a Vern. I'm gonna say Vern. One in all her years. It would have been nice to tell her the story when I return. I am sure you will. Well, you can tell the story to me. I don't know if I make for a good baba, but I do enjoy a good tale. I'll think about it. You already got me talking too much. This is you talking much? Well, so you enjoy dragons? Well, I do, I guess. They're fascinating creatures, very interesting, very magical. They are fascinating and magical. Used to pretend I was one when I was little. Really wanted their magic and their wings. You just ask them for their magic. Not sure about their wings, though. I ain't a priest either. Besides, I'm a warrior. Don't do all that magic. Why not? I like my sword and my muscles. They're a good combo. And I don't need to rely on anyone. Not even dragons. A little help never hurt anybody. A little self-reliance don't either. As you say. Does that mean you do not want a drink to pep you up, Lynn? Didn't say that. I see. That doesn't count as help. It's a prepayment for me taking on your quest. Sure. You'll be happy to hear that I have some incredible infusions to offer that could greatly help your quest. Nah, that sounds unnecessary complicated. Let's keep it simple. Alright, what can I get you then? I reckon a little bit of boost for this body can't hurt. Heard they're quick and toothy, so I need to be too hardy for its bite. Some defense might come in handy. Or something for brain. Baba talked quite about how much they enjoy a good ruse. Maybe I can outsmart it with the right play. But I need some intelligence for that. Won't be risking it all for a bad idea. Are you sure you don't want any infusions? Just a little bit of Phoenix chili can make you fire resistant. That could be very useful in a fight. Dragons, you're stubborn. Sure, I'll try one. And on the topic of trickery, no, one is enough. Either you mix defense with your weird chilies, or you go heavy on the intelligence. Don't need any more of your fancy tricks. Which one you pick, I don't care. Well, I think it's your job, so figure it out. I think I'm just going to go straight defense. Yeah, I think I'm going to go straight defense. We don't necessarily need to use... We don't necessarily need to use the chili. And we don't want to mix the chili with the defense. So we'll just go straight defense. I feel like as if this is a person that goes in headstrong and is not someone who goes in be's all charismatic with somebody. As you can probably tell from the dialogue from this person anyways. Across the lagoon? I'm pretty sure you said all defense. Oh, wait, yeah. Does spice give... Okay, wait. Okay, maybe spice gives defense. There we go. We'll go back in here. I'm pretty sure you did, but I'm not one to judge. All right, very well. I thought you said don't trickery with me. I'm gonna trickery with you. Anyways, should be fine. Serve it. Hey Darcy, hey Ruthie, how's it going? Hope you are doing well. And hello Amanda. Hope you are doing well as well. You figured it out. Thanks. Feeling tougher already and dangerously close to catching fire myself. Think I could almost take on a dragon like this. Let's stay grounded. How urgent is the sunscreen? Pretty urgent, I would say. The sun tends to not take a break, even for vampires. Maybe he should sunbathe less then. That might solve his problems. Might. But when has an easy solution ever been fun? Good point. I'll see what I can do. Maybe they got some mice in that mangrove. Good luck then. Won't be needing it. I'll be waiting for your story to arrive. Very well. Oh, goodness gracious. Very, very cool indeed. Very, very cool. This game has been pretty cool. I've really enjoyed what I've played today. So, Starlight Sonata. I could definitely jump into Act 1 of 4, Chapter 4, but we are not going to do that. The developers gave me a extended demo or extended version of this game. You can play this game for yourself on Steam on the demo, but I don't know how long you'll be able to play it for. I don't know if I've gone farther than the demo, but they have given us an extended look. So shout out to the devs for giving me this and getting in contact with me and being able to showcase this game on the channel. I was gonna do 2 hours of this game because roughly about 2.5 hours is the extended demo anyways. If you really enjoyed what you saw in today's stream of, how do I say this, of Tavern Talk, and you would like to see this game come to the channel when it does release sometime in the future, please let me know by hitting the like button, subscribe if you're new, and all that good stuff. I would really appreciate that. Shout out to Tripwire for becoming a member today, so thank you, Tripwire, for that. I appreciate that. Thank you for all the people that subscribed, all the people that hung out with us today. This is a cozy novel story game with multiple endings. So like I said, this type of game, there's not action involved. It's more of a just story, a novel, and things that you can read and learn. And a lot of things that we've learned today in this game alone, there's a lot of real life aspects that they talk about, which I really like, but they do it in a fantasy-esque world. Dungeons and Dragons inspired, of course. Really love the art style, love the music, the characters I've seen so far, the characters that I've seen have all seemed very interesting, and I am intrigued to learn more. I think my favorite character, and probably a lot of people's favorite character, is Fable. I really like Fable, and I can relate a lot to Fable. Anyways, it's been a pleasure and honor being with you today. Thank you all for hanging out with me today. I will be streaming in the next 30 minutes. We will be continuing our series with Graveyard Keeper, so hopefully y'all tune in then. With that being said, have a wonderful day. If I don't see you in the next stream, have a wonderful day, evening, and all that good stuff, and I will talk to you all very, very soon. And do as always, take care. Thank you, Maggie, also for the 11 months. I appreciate that, Maggie. Shout out to you too. Thank you.
She said we better off as best friends. Who was the best friend? Can you let me know what it mean to be a best friend?